Hello and welcome to Prime Business. Coming up, cedi depreciation continues as some analysts project 15 cedis to $1 if the trend does not change immediately. We have details. Also, new reports by Ghana Integrity Initiative shows economic hardship and corruption likely to affect domestic revenue mobilization as businesses shy away from paying taxes. We'll tell you more from the research.
Factors that have been cited by the businesses for non-compliance was around exchange rate. Most of them complain that the cost of the exchange rate is so high for them now, making their cost of running business very, very high.
And prices of petroleum products finally go up at the pumps, with Total Energy selling a litre of petrol at 11 cedis 15 pesos. My name is Beverly Broohm. Please stay for details.
The business segment is brought to you by
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Frutally, the all-natural fruit juice.
Royal Tivoli Apartments, a place we call home.
Begin with our headline story this evening. The Bank of Ghana has announced that it's now working to buy all the foreign exchange earnings brought into the country by oil and mining companies. This is one of the several measures taken by the central bank to immediately improve its dollar reserves as the local currency depreciates. The Bank of Ghana also increased the policy rate by 300 basis points. Let's take you through some of the measures taken by the central bank after the emergency meeting yesterday. And the statement reads, monetary policy rate increased by 300 basis points to hit 22%, considering risk to inflation outlook. It goes ahead to say that primary reserve requirements of banks raised from 12% to 15% to be implemented in a phased manner. Also, to boost the supply of foreign exchange to the economy, the Bank of Ghana is working collaboratively with the mining firms, international oil companies, and their bankers to purchase all foreign exchange arising from the voluntary repatriation of export proceeds from mining and oil and gas companies. Now, the shortage of US dollars has forced the exchange rate to hit 10 cedis 5 pesos to $1 at the forex market. Checks with some banks and Forex Bureau by Joy Business indicates that some banks are quoting 9 cedis 95 pesos to the dollar, whilst the Forex Bureaus are selling the American currency a little above 10 cedis. The following report has more.
The situation is worse at the Forex Bureaus as they are quoting 10 cedis 5 pesos to $1 US. As of Monday, August 15th, the cedi had lost about 3 cedis 15 pesos on the face value to the dollar since the beginning of the year. Some relationship managers and treasurers that spoke to Joy Business confirmed the scarcity of the US dollar, adding that the situation is bad and could further deteriorate by the end of the week if the authorities, including the Bank of Ghana, do not intervene. Meanwhile, the British pound is selling at 10 cedis 80 pesos, while the euro is going for 9 cedis 95 pesos.
Meanwhile, partner at Deloitte Ghana, Yao Latte, says the cedi will go for 15 cedis to $1 by the end of the year if drastic measures are not put in place. According to him, some analysts have been projecting that rate if the economic conditions do not improve immediately.
Wow. Some analysts have actually projected that it's going to hit 15 by the end of the year, and we are all worried about that. So I think it's something that we should be concerned about, and especially given that as we speak, Ghana cedi is the worst performing currency. This morning I saw a publication that it's the worst performing currency in the world. Previously we were second to the Sri Lankan rupee, and now we are the worst performing currency in the world. I think it's a cause for concern. We should actually put in drastic measures to address it. The only caution I will add is that let us not use a panic response. The panic response that we did some time ago, where when people sent their dollar to the bank, and even when they change their mind almost immediately that they want their dollar back, we give them cedis. I think that even aggravated the situation, and the situation got worse. We should not use panic response. I think some of the measures that were applied by the Monetary Policy Committee yesterday are proactive, and we think that we should allow those measures to flow. We should allow those measures, we should monitor how those measures work and turn out, and not use any panic response like restricting people's access to forex and all of that. Those are likely to worsen the situation.
Now, from the city, let's talk fuel, as some oil marketing companies have started increasing prices of petroleum products at the pumps as projected by Joy Business. One of the market leaders, Total Energies, is selling a litre of petrol at 11 cedis 15 pesos. This represents almost 2% surge. Diesel, on the other hand, is going for 13 cedis 50 pesos. However, the margin of increase is still below what was earlier projected. According to the market data, the increase in fuel prices has been influenced by the sharp depreciation of the cedi against the US dollar. The adjustment has also been compounded by the National Petroleum Authority's directive to oil companies to increase the Unified Petroleum Price Fund by 7 pesos to 36% on a litre of fuel sold. Now, let's take a look at some other stories now. Tax compliance research conducted by the Ghana Integrity Initiative indicates that businesses are shying away from paying taxes due to the rising cost of operations and perceived corruption in the Ghanaian economy. According to the local chapter of the Transparency International, the Ghana Revenue Authority will have to step up efforts in attracting businesses and people to file their returns. Finance Manager Benedict Doe told journalists a while ago that domestic revenue mobilization is under threat if the situation continues.
The findings were presented at a National Tax Policy Forum by the Ghana Integrity Initiative and Australian Aid under the theme Exploring Innovative Measures to Promote Voluntary Tax Compliance. According to the research, voluntary tax compliance has reduced significantly, as well as trust in tax officers. Finance Manager at the Ghana Integrity Initiative, Benedict Doe, explains that businesses are feeling the economic hardship and not willing to voluntarily pay tax.
The level of corruption in Ghana is high. Most businesses see corruption and mismanagement as a key determinant for their compliance in terms of payment of taxes, and it will really be good if government takes this into consideration. Other economic factors that have been cited by the businesses for non-compliance was around exchange rate. Some of them complain that the cost of the exchange rate is so high for them now, making their cost of running business very high, and so that also gets them into the terrain of being non-compliant. Another thing has to do with the interest rates. Most businesses complain because there's a direct relationship between the capital structure of businesses and then their willingness to pay taxes, because those who are operating with debt or loans think that the cost of financing their loans is quite high.
Meanwhile, Deputy Commissioner of Operations at the Ghana Revenue Authority, Kwesi Igan, has outlined measures that the authority is taking to increase tax payments.
Now doing cashless, We are the nascent stages of deploying an electronic invoicing system which is scheduled to take off with a pilot number of taxpayers of about 50 on the 1st October, and it will be drilled down to the rest of the taxpayer population. We are deploying an application called DLRM for rent tax collection, which donor support from GIC. We have developed a digital platform for the registration of non-resident e-commerce businesses.
The report acknowledged that Ghana is making gains with the introduction of online platforms for tax payments.
Now, according to a report by the Institute of Statistics, Social and Economic Research, only 10% of graduates in Ghana find work immediately after their mandatory national service. It takes the rest about 10 years to secure permanent employment. With a continuous growth in the cyberspace, it is expected the youth will take advantage to secure their future. Cyber Ghana, an NGO, is making that possible by equipping the youth with employable skills in cybersecurity and emerging technologies.
The National Initiative for Cyber Engineering, Science and Technology Educational Program by Cyber Ghana seeks to train the youth in cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, coding and programming. The organization, therefore, has been established in cyber clubs in various senior high schools nationwide. Yasantwa Girls Senior High School in Kumasi is the latest to enjoy this initiative. At the launch, the students demonstrated their projects ranging from malware analysis to ethical hacking. Program coordinator Bright Eduji Kuliki believes the training will equip them with cyber entrepreneurial skills.
What we want to achieve is that we want to equip our brothers and sisters with employable skills in cybersecurity and emerging technologies to make sure that even before they finish school, they are capable of working for companies and other stuff. First, we start equipping our younger ones, training them from this early stage, so that by the time they finish school, they have employable skills that companies can employ them, so that they will not finish school to go and join those who are already in the category of the unemployed people. So that is basically what we are doing here.
The headmistress, Mrs. Felicia Samadankwa, encouraged the students to take advantage of the opportunity. She promised to lend her support to initiatives that seek to improve academic performance of the school. Assistant Headmistress Domestic, Mrs. Deborah Abuabura, read her speech.
My outfit is willing and ready to embrace and support any educational innovations that will challenge our students to explore and learn more for academic excellence.
Buakwa District Police Commander Superintendent Vitus Napin admonished the students to be mindful of the activities on social media. Chief Inspector Christian Owusu read his speech.
Keep your privacy very private, and that one I think the ladies can do best. They can keep things and they will leave this earth with it. So keep your password or make it your private. Without wasting your time, if you are caught in the web, report to police. Report to police. Stay calm and report to police.
President of the Cyber Club, Salatu Ibrahim, was happy the training has exposed them to many fields in IT.
I've learned how to develop skills for myself, skills in IT. Right now, I'm a third-year student. Very soon, I'll write my WASI. So when I go out there, right now, I have skills in ethical hacking. I know how to analyze a malware. So with this, I can go out there and make something for myself. Plus, I've also learned how to apply some of the theory stuff we learned.
Reporter for Joy News, Kwesi Deborah.
Over 100 small and medium-scale businesses in the Ashanti region have been introduced to creating decent jobs and improving eco-friendly products and productions in Ghana. The 3-day Green SME Networking Festival is the second of the series of workshops held in Kumasi aimed at promoting green business practices for a sustainable future. Here's a report.
The three-day festival witnessed the participation of 100 SMEs with an interest in eco-friendly manufacturing, mainly from the agro-processing, fashion and textile and cosmetics sectors. The SMEs participated in a series of business games and workshops on various eco-friendly related topics and how to build their businesses sustainably. The festival is organized by the Ghana Enterprise Agency in collaboration with Invest for Jobs, an initiative of the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development. Business startups were given access to markets through the African Continental Free Trade Area and e-commerce with support from the German Alliance for Trade Facilitation and the Pan-African e-commerce implemented by GIZ. Team lead for Invest for Jobs, John Duty, indicated SMEs will be introduced to green production processes for their businesses.
We are witnesses to the effect of the global warming. We see the harm we are all causing to the environment, and its effect on us is grave. So what we want to do now as part of our program, which aims at supporting SMEs to expand and grow and create more jobs, we think that we should quickly bring them on board because SMEs are huge in the economy. They constitute a large part of our private sector. So if we want to start, I know that government of Ghana has started programs to tackle the effect of climate change in Ghana. But if we want the business sector to really catch up, then we have to also focus on the SMEs.
Ashanti Regional Manager of the Ghana Exports Promotion Authority, John Dankwa Ameyao, advised SMEs to sign up at the authority to enhance their products for international markets.
What we need from now is making Ghana an industrialized country, because the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has mentioned that he wants Ghana to be a Ghana beyond aid. And we can only do that if we add value to the raw materials that we have to be able to export, to improve our foreign reserves. So I'm appealing to all SMEs, it doesn't matter your size, to register with the Ghana Export Promotion Authority so that we can sit you down at this level to take you through the various steps where you can get to the level where you become an exporter.
The event saw participants engaged in business-to-business meetings, network with financial service providers and business associations, pitch business ideas, and participate in product exhibition events. Some participants shared the benefits of the events.
This festival is one that is a very key opportunity for SMEs that have been selected, like myself, to take advantage of this and then also grow our businesses, because it is only through that you have the confidence, know what the market is expecting, know the standards that you need to follow with your products to be able to send it out on the market to make more money and then for yourself as well as grow the economy.
I've been able to learn a lot, and I've unlearned some, and I'm relearning. Now, with this program, it's actually tuning us towards having our businesses coping with the SDGs.
For Joy News, Emmanuel Bright-Kweku reporting.
Now, Textiles Producers (GTP) is expected to train 5,000 tailors in the next 5 years as a way of adding value to its print and ensure sustainability in the industry. The brand says transforming its fabrics to ready-to-wear will help create employment and ensure that GTP creates a platform of skilled tailors who will compete at a higher standard. Managing Director of Textiles Ghana Limited said this at the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding between GTP and Ghana National Tailors and Dressmakers Association in Tema. Our correspondent Kwame Yanka has the rest of the story.
The Memorandum of Understanding between GTP on behalf of Textiles Ghana Limited and Ghana National Tailors and Dressmakers Association, known as the G2 project, would ensure that the brand trains 5,000 tailors across the regions over the next 5 years. Aside training, beneficiaries will be provided with tools that will help them achieve better skills and expand the brand beyond the country. GTP believes transforming its print to ready-wear as well as exporting remains crucial in sustainability of the brand and job creation. Fortuma Tadoro is the Managing Director of Textiles Ghana Limited.
This signature is also to support that new positioning of the brand. It's beyond just being a manufacturer brand and also selling our fabric. We would like our brand to be seen as a fashionable brand. And we can only achieve that when we make sure that the people who are sewing our fabric are empowered, that they have the necessary skill. And that's why we are partnering with GNTDA. We believe that when we empower them, we give them the necessary skill, then our product would be valued even better than what we have right now. We want to grow the industry, and we can only grow it by adding value. There is no future really in just producing fabric. There is more future in adding value. Is when you can change the fabric into something that customers or consumers can wear every day. That's where we can, beyond just empowerment, we can do a reduction of poverty. We can really create jobs. We can create employment.
President of Ghana National Tailors and Dressmakers Association, Joanna Eshen Mensah, says the group with over 120,000 members can assure GTP of good returns.
The relationship between GNTD and then GTP started years back, and it broke down along the line. And when I became the president of the association, because of my zeal for quality, I brought back GNTDA to the table. And ever since that I did that, it's been great. And the greatest of all is what we are seeing today. GNTDA, we are so happy to be in this. And as I said earlier on, I'm assuring management of GTP that we are going to make good use of this opportunity. Learn how to manipulate the motifs in the GTP fabric so that we can bring out the beauty of the fabric to enhance sale for GTP and also build the economy of our members.
Meanwhile, Retail Director Jessica Okwabi shares some avenues the brand is exploring to create more jobs.
So we're planning to open our first flagship GTP store at the ending of this year. It's really exciting. It will envelop our brand DNA and encapsulate everything that GTP stands for. The second point is e-commerce. So we're launching an e-commerce site next month, and this will help to make our products more accessible internationally across the world. And then the third point is working with the Tailors Association will help to bring the beauty of what the tailors see in our fabrics to reality and into masterpieces.
GTP has so far trained 200 tailors and will train 300 by close of the year.
The Forestry Commission is training beneficiaries of the youth in afforestation program in paper making as part of the exit plan for the program. The paper production training also has the goal of reducing the use of plastics. Deputy Chief Executive of the Commission, Martha Menu, explains though the youth in afforestation program has no set date of expiration, beneficiaries are being prepared for the future. Nana Eljima has more in the following report.
Dealing with plastic pollution is a major challenge for the country. Statistics show about 6% of non-degradable plastics are recycled. Though paper bags are proposed as viable substitutes, little is being done to promote its use. Nonetheless, the country has an abundance of york plant, which is a key component for paper making. Joseph Boache is director at the Forestry Commission Training School.
The raw material occurs in abundance throughout the high forest zone. Unfortunately, we haven't found any good use for it. And most farmers will either poison it or kill it whenever they are preparing their lands for cultivation because they see it as a nuisance. For most farmers and villagers, it's an unwanted species, so they are just destroying it. In fact, we didn't know it's a good material, a good raw material for paper making. And the tools that we use in the whole process are very, very simple. Locally, we can get them here in Ghana.
The first set of trainees have graduated from the Krata Foundation paper making project at the Forestry Commission Training School in the Ashanti region. Launched in 2018, the Youth in Afforestation program is in line with the government's commitment to restoring the depleting forest cover. about 100,000 youth are benefiting from the program. Martha Kweye Menu explains the potential of investing in training of persons for paper bags.
This training program is of great importance to the FC as it forms part of the exit plans we have for the beneficiaries of the Youth and Afforestation program. There are another level of opportunities of making products such as paper bags, envelopes, and gift bags from the raw paper that is produced. An important environmental benefit that may come out from successful implementation of this project is a reduction in usage of plastics and carrier bags and also the packaging materials.
Meanwhile, Professor Mary Hack of the University of Wisconsin-Madison, who trained beneficiaries, explained the paper bags are durable to meet the carrier bag needs of the public.
So we can address both those issues of environmental sustainability and employment by harnessing this natural resource, which is now abundantly available. But it takes training and it takes some commitment on the part of the Forestry Commission or other interested entrepreneurs in Ghana to invest in the program so that we can build a training program to really help it to move throughout the country.
For Joy News, Nana Ojima, Kumasi.
And that's business news for tonight. Do log on to myjoyonline.com/business for more of our stories. My name is Beverly Broohm. I leave you with news making headlines on the foreign front.